I'm Grace Dawes. We're here at Move 2025 and I'm kindly joined by Magnus Östberg, the Chief Software Officer of Mercedes-Benz. Thank you so much for joining me today, Magnus. How's your Move experience been so far?
It's been great. We just had a very interesting dialogue regarding SDV, software-defined vehicles, and how it changes companies like Mercedes-Benz, which is a 100-year-plus old company, and really how now the various aspects of dynamic behavior and experiences comes into our products.
Yeah, amazing. And how have you found the event as a whole?
Good event. It's a good mix of different perspectives, different type of vendors and partners here. So it's a good dialogue.
I'm glad. And just going back to what we were talking about the software-defined vehicle, it's obviously reshaping the industry. And I wanted to ask you how Mercedes-Benz is approaching SDVs and differently than traditional OEMs and tech-led competitors as well.
So it's an ability for us, or a platform, to create this dynamic experience. In the past, our beautiful Mercedes-Benz vehicles have always been at the center of luxury. You've always been an icon if you were driving a Mercedes, and this is still true. They are beautiful pieces of jewelry, and what we're doing now is we're making them dynamic with the software-defined vehicle so that they can adopt to different styles, different behaviors in different regions, and that is the magic of software, where we can really, with a closed-loop data feedback, really understand how are you perceiving the Mercedes-Benz vehicle, and how can we tailor it and change it to a behavior in a Chinese environment, in an age group which maybe is the first-time driver versus somebody who is having a legacy of experiences with the Mercedes-Benz cars.
Yeah, amazing. And I know Mercedes has had partnerships with big tech companies like NVIDIA and Google. And I wanted to ask you, how do you work with these companies to enhance the software and also the brand identity, like you were just saying?
So we have a platform which we call the Mercedes-Benz operating system, which is an architecture that we control and own, which means that the data platform is ours, the APIs are ours, and we own the DevOps environment, meaning the integration of that. So we are then working what we called the best in class, or the local heroes, and you mentioned two of them, but there are many of them around the world. And what we are then doing is on an eye level, on software level, maybe API levels, working on how to integrate them into our system so that we can get the best of what an NVIDIA, Google, or Microsoft, or in ByteDance in China, what they offer to us, but still make sure that we adhere to both the governmental requirements, as well as the individual privacy and the brand promise that we give, with not only safety as a physical safety in the vehicle, but also a digital safety.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. And what's one software innovation you're particularly excited about that could fundamentally change the driving experience in the next 5 to 10 years?
The choice of where you want to drive and when you want to drive, and when you want to just have time back.
Yeah.
Excited about the progresses that we have with generative AI now, able to have spatial awareness. We basically can use the sensors in the car to really detect in an urban situation how are we going to enable the vehicle to actually navigate through the streets, giving you basically ease of mind, where you can have a much more relaxed environment. And that is a very exciting development that we're seeing right now.
Yeah, and I guess that's part of the luxury experience that you talk about as well, getting that time back.
Absolutely, getting that time back and being able to have a completely different engagement, not only with how you speak to your vehicle, but also how you can have services enabled to you.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your time here at Moose.
Thank you very much for having me.